Today we want to talk about the products and services in DanceStudio-Pro. Many studios actually sell items from a boutique, or they require the purchase of tights, leotards from the studio. So in Dance Studio it's pretty easy to manage this. As with most things, you go to more in settings and then look at products and services. So if we wanted to add some shoes that we wanted to sell, so jazz shoes, we could, if we had a new vendor that we wanted to set up, let's say we were buying it from like Revolution Dance or Wiseman or Vizio or whoever, we're going to say shoe place, that's who we're going to buy them from, put in a phone number for them, email address, and then their website, which we can use later for some other stuff. Alright, so we create the vendor. Now let's add the items for that vendor that we want to sell. So we're going to call it shoe 123. Now this can be the UPC code, it can be a size, it can be whatever you want. And we'll call it a jazz shoe. Let's say we have them in stock, we can manage inventory with it. The purchase price for us is $30. The sale price is $60, and we buy those from Shoe Place. Alright, so now we add that item. We'll see it comes in. We buy them from Shoe Place. We have 5 in stock. They're $30, and then this is a barcode for a report that we can use later for scanning. So now let's actually sell one of these things. So all purchases from the products and services section are student or parent relevant. So what you would have to do is to sell one is pick a student. In this case, we're going to take Amy Howell here. We're going to sell some of those shoes to her for a class that she's in. Okay, so on every student, you can come over here to your left navigation, pick orders, and then you can see these are previous sales orders that where Amy has purchased things. You see that it's paid for one of the old ones. We're going to create a new sales order. We want to add items to that sales order. So these are all the items that are in your system right now. What we're going to do is we're going to take that jazz shoe small that was $30. She's going to have one set. Put that item on the sales order. If there's something else that we wanted to add, just anything. She also needs some ballet shoes as well. So we'll put that on there. Now this is always saved, so we don't have to really worry about it. But what we got now is a couple of options. We can do save and pay now, save and pay later, print a receipt for this order, or email the receipt. So right now we just want to hit save and pay now. We'll assume like this is a point of sale type transaction. So we save that. The order has been saved, it's processed and paid. On the student in the transactions in the financial area, you see that there's the sales order. That was the total that shows the debit and credit for where we created it. If we go back to orders, we can pull that back up. We see that it's marked as paid. We can email the receipt just by clicking here. That will email the receipt to the default student email address and parent record. Or we can print the receipt if we need that at this point. Alright, so that covers the basics of point of sale in DanceStudio-Pro.